On the last episode of Gwent, Grandmaster Edition. Yep, okay. Come at me, bro. Got your dude. So that right there was what we call a bullshit risky maneuver. Don't do that. It's a bad idea. No, I just lost the game. I say as I won the game. Now, behold, the fabled, none of my degeneracy decks, Scoia'tael deck that brought me up the ladder. So in order to show off all the decks in my Gwent collection that I used last month, I figured that I'd do 2 matches a day instead of the one that I did before. This might mean 30-minute videos, but so be it. So, this deck. You might notice that Witchers are really popular in all my decks. That's because Witchers are popular in every deck that requires people to lower down their count. Actually, I happen to draw my win condition right now. This is a control deck, period. Oddly, this is a control deck that I can give up my win condition in the first round, which is somewhat unique. Right now there are a lot of strong neutral cards. I actually do a really bad starting hand, because I would very much like to have something that deals a little bit more damage than this. I think he's, if I had to guess, I'd say he's probably going to win this round just off of the draws and my unwillingness to redraw. Do I want to play a Lambert? No, I don't want to do that, because if he has a similar deck to mine, that would just be like fucking stupid. Yeah, this is fine. So I'm ahead by 1. Obviously he has a +5. That's going to work out okay for him. So the main way that this deck wins is by playing this Wild Boar of the Sea and dealing damage to like everything on the board, sometimes getting up to 30 points of value. However, the deck is a rare one in that getting just good cards constantly played is a valid method of winning. There are countless times where I've just won with this deck simply because I play a better card every turn. Oh, I will also be cutting ahead during the opponent's turn if they take too long during their turn. But let's see what happens. Oh, he's probably going to play... Yep. What a dick. So you might ask, why am I not playing Witchers? The answer is simply I want to have a 9-point tempo swing. If he like passes right now, then I have immediate 9 points. And since he's probably running a deck very similar to mine, he might actually be running almost the exact same deck as me. There's a decent chance that this card will kill all the Witchers, more or less. Oh, he's running a Tertiak. Huh, I actually don't like this card that much because of this card. The question is, do I want to use this card? That would mean I would need to lower him by 2 points, and the best way to do that would be by using Savage Bear right now. If I do that, will he do something else? No, I think I'm going to do this instead. Is this a dumb idea? So let's see, what can I actually do? If I play him, that's 6 points of value. That'll get me up to 14. Can I get 14 points in a single volume? No. If I play him, can I get 16 points in a single thing? No. So the best thing I can do at this time is play this Savage Bear, hit him down by 2, and then this will be a 13-point card. I can get down to 4 at this point. He's pretty much already won the first round. So I probably shouldn't have done that, because this is essentially worth 6 points if I had held on to it. I probably should have played him instead. Because if I play Lambert instead, I lower the volume of my deck, and it's much easier. Yeah, so if I play this right here, I'll be down to 18. I can play a 22-point or a 13-point card. So 18 plus 13, I'd be tied with -1 because of this. That would actually win me the round. So if he chooses to pass after this turn, I have won, surprisingly. But if he plays like one more card, then I've lost. So let's see what he does. I hope he passes. Have I, though? Hang on. Let me think more about this. So he's chosen to play on. He's doing 2 more damage, plus... What are you going to play? Probably Wild Boar? Since I'm going second, I have the advantage. Anyone who goes second in this game has a decent advantage, because the best that the opponent can do is win 1 card up, more or less, unless I really fuck up. Which might happen. Yeah, okay, he's a Wild Boar deck. I need 20 more points in order to just get ahead, to just get even. So 13. Is there any way I can get +8? Yes. A unicorn can give me +8 immediately. This can give me +6. Overall, I'm not very happy with that predicament, though, so I'm tempted to just pass it here. If I pass it here... Oh, this is actually one of the times where I might fuck up, because if I don't play the unicorn here, I can't get ahead. I can't win the round. If I give up here, my opponent has last play, and that might be enough to win. So this is an awkward situation. Oh my god, if he plays Wild Boar of the Sea, I'm just fucked though. So I think I gotta risk playing in last in the 3rd round. My opponent might have actually won off of this. Now I'm just trying to decide whether I want to push and risk it all, and I've decided to not, and I feel bad about it already. Buyer's remorse. Well, okay then. So this deck, this is an interesting situation. These characters are always quite interesting, and as soon as the new changes come live and you get 3 draws per round as opposed to per game, I'm going to take out one of these in the deck, because I want to thin my deck by playing a skirmisher, using him. But 6 points is not bad, so I don't really want to do that until the 3rd round, because the 3rd round is the most important. With the cards that they have right now, I'm actually pretty happy. Let's see if my opponent decides to push. If he wins in the 2nd round, this will of course be a shorter recording than I would like. But he might... It looks like he is taking a second to ponder whether he should, in fact, murder. And he has chosen to. He has chosen to go on the murder train. What an interesting predicament we have landed ourselves in. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. So he's decided to try and kill me outright with his 12-point Burn a Bran. Well, interesting. I'll hit her. I'm just very frustrated at you for putting 12 points in front of my face. Don't take it personally. I hate you. You in particular. You fuck. Wow. He is being a bitch. He might actually 2-0 me. Well, I have a good 10 points that you can get off of that, so that's nice. I didn't draw any of my control cards, specifically these 2. Off of that. So now I have to decide what I want to do. Reasonably, I think I need to discard him. Now I get the control card. Cool. So these cards are as strong as the number of rounds that you play them, and if you play them first, then you get more value out of them. Which is why I'm complaining that I didn't have them until now. 'Cause it feels like such a waste. But I think I have to play it now, or else I'm not gonna have a shot. Yeah. Shut your mouth. Now you're gonna deal damage to the other one? Okay. Okay. What an interesting predicament for our dear hero. So I'm definitely gonna have to use Wild Boar of the Sea here, and he won't. Now the question is, when should I use it? I could use it now in order to get rid of practically all of his cards. Next round would be better, I think. But do I want to kill his ship? I think I do. So his deck is a variant of mine which uses Donar Hind and Savarinj Trishik. And I took out both of those cards in this deck, as well as Vidalar Brakvar, and I'm so sorry for that I'm pronouncing those names badly. I took out all of those cards because I found that they weren't performing consistently enough with enough decks. However, they will work on my deck. So, it goes to show, statistical analysis for chumps. Because sometimes you are the wrong statistic. If I play him, I get 10 points. If I play this, I get 8 plus 4, 12 points. Neither one of them allows me to get his head as much as I want. If I play the Unicorn, which I'm going to have to anyways, I get 8 points, and I get to delay for a round, which is going to be pretty nice for me. The more we can delay, the better, so I'm going to play this and give it here. That's actually really bad for me, but, you know, you work with what you got. Probably should have... What a jerk. So now I have to decide which card I want to give up. And the card I want to give up is the Wild Boar of the Sea, because, as opposed to Geralt Professional, because he has delayed the round for long enough that we're only going to get 5 cards. I don't think that there's a reasonable expectation of getting good value out of Wild Boar of the Sea. So at this point, I have won the second round, but I have pretty much lost the game. This is why pushing in round 2 could be so useful. I probably should have used Wild Boar in the round before, because then I would have forced him to play on and potentially been up a card. So there's Berna, and there's a anti-artifact. I don't want that. I don't really want you. I really don't want you. Better. So, now, the reason why I did that is I want to do this. Probably should have not done that. I probably should have considered removing that. But, oh well. With the cards that I have left in my deck, hopefully I'll draw 2 of the Skirmisher, and then I'll discard 2 of them. 2 here. 1, 2. I did not get it. That's okay. I'm gonna get rid of him. I'm gonna get rid of him. I'll summon a 7-point Berna, which is pretty weak overall. But this is the goal of the deck, is you thin it. Usually you use a Handmade Skull as well in order to get it down to 2 cards. At the last round you can then dictate your entire hand. And then you know exactly what deck you have. So the goal of this deck is to play out a long round, understand what your deck is, choose when to use this, have generally strong cards overall, have complete control over what you can do, and hopefully win with like a 30-point Wild Boar of the Sea. But if you can't win with Wild Boar of the Sea, it is in fact strong enough to just hold its own. Hit here. Kill him. Only got 5 points of value out of it, but that's okay. I don't need it anymore. Okay. He almost assuredly has... Well, I'm not going to be able to use this spell ability anyways, so I'll just do this. Kill him. Kill him. And hope that his next card isn't that good. So I got 5 points of value out of this, so all my cards this round have been fairly weak, but since I've been controlling what he has on the board, namely that he has nothing, things have been working out okay. And this is how this deck has won several matches. It's won in this scrappy manner of fighting over and over again, and I keep forgetting that it can win in this scrappy situations. I don't think it's going to win now. He is last play. He could very easily play like a 10-point card and win. That he is hiding from me, more or less. Or he could just play that character. Interesting. So, okay, I guess I'm going to play this. Hurt him here. Feels pretty useless. If I had not played him, though, as you could see, if I kept the Wild Boar of the Sea, I wouldn't have even gotten that amount of value. So his play in round 2 was really what won the day. Let's see if he can get 8 cards, 8 points with 1 card. He probably can. I'd be very surprised if he couldn't. And he'll probably win the day. He did not. Scrappiness wins again. He was holding on for something more than what I had. Interesting. Also interesting that I didn't get as many points with this as I did with the other deck. Maybe there is a performance indicator. I certainly played worse than the Emperor's Shupe round. But now let's go on to the second deck, which is Foltested Control. Now we're going to the decks that I didn't have as much success with. So let's see how you like it. So with this deck, I might want to consider net decking. Because this deck is just not performing as well as I would like. It was performing well enough for me to do 40 matches with it, but no more. So this is an okay draw. This deck works by controlling the opponent. The basic win condition of the deck is to get Sabrina out, murder her with a Kidwani Revenant, and just kind of produce it from there, or Octavus. There's basically a lot of ways to just chunk out like 11 damage or deal damage over time with this deck. This is probably the biggest problem with the deck, is there's not really a big way to just flat out win. There's not really a very good win condition with the deck, and that's what I really need to fix. Yet it was performing alright despite that. So let's see how it does now. I'll put out an Arbalest first. She's probably just going to murder it, but it's okay. I'm okay with you just dying, dude. I hope you don't, though. You'll be really useful if you don't. Because now he's going to probably play like, yep, Arch of Sport. And now I have to decide whether I just want this guy to die or not. I don't want him to die. He might die anyways, but let's lower the odds a bit.
Well, that's the kind of negotiation I understand.
I don't use... Oh, why don't I just use this? Yeah, I like him okay. Alright. Well, that was a precaution I didn't need to take. Oh, as is tradition in my decks, I have a really janky way of killing a huge creature. Since this gives boosts an ally by 1 and gives it Zeal, this thing does have dragons in the deck, but it can kill a huge creature if I use his ability as well. So he is another really janky way to kill something really big. Okay, so let's play this guy out. No, I'll play this guy out instead. The reason why I'm playing this guy out is I imagine one of these will get to 2 strength, and then they'll be able to kill it with this. And this one, I can kill right now. Yep. Oh, right, but he moves the damn thing. I keep forgetting. Yeah, I can't reach it. I just have to kill my own dude. Well, that sucks. Damn. Well, I'm 14 points ahead now. Do I just want to give up? Oh, this is a big deck. What am I saying? Let's put him out. Shoot any of them in the face. Probably should have just waited, to be honest.
Our world.
Awesome. And he's never gonna play forward, because he doesn't wanna. So, okay then. Do I want to kill one of them now? I think I do. Okay. This is dedicating a couple of resources early on that I don't need to, but I really want to win this round. This is a stupid idea.
Stand and fight, cowards!
Nonetheless, here we go. Let's see what he does about this. Next round I'm going to use my Chironex and just kill him. I'm going to win this round if I have to use Ike of Denzel and an upgrade to do it. So let's see what he does. This is just a standard big boys deck. Do I really want to give up more points? Okay, so goalie up. I just said I was going to win this round regardless of what my opponent does, but I'm thinking about it now, as opposed to just being in that kill-all mentality. No, that's still useful, because with this deck, the reason why I had that mentality in my head was since he has his ability of boost a card in his hand by 8. If I give up Ike of Denzel, I lose the ability to kill that creature. If I use Ike of Denzel, I lose the ability to kill that creature. So, like, if I lose the first round, he gets last play, and he can just use that +8. So I'm essentially giving myself the ability to kill a +8 with something like, I don't know, damage over time. And I can also thin my deck a bit. I don't want to... I'll play a bomb lobber, because I don't imagine he's using something like that. So let's see if he plays something bigger. That'll work. Now I have to use it, because she's useless. Remo. And she's not going to be more useful. Maybe I should give up now. If I give up now, he's forced to play a card in his hand, which is probably a big card, which means he can't use it later. If he's been holding on to a really small card, then I'm screwed. But this will still give him the opportunity to kill a large creature, which he will have multiple of. So even if he gets the +8, I should be able to get more value out of Ike of Denzel in the 3rd round. Let's hope he has to dedicate himself to a really huge card later. That's okay. So he uses the sisters. That means that he has an 11-point sister that boosts someone by 6, and he's also going to be going last round. He's probably going to win off of that alone, but let's see how things play out. He might actually try and push this round. If that's the case, I'll be quite happy. This is another way of killing a big creature. Of a non-boosted enemy is the problem. So I'm going to have to use alternative means. If he chooses to push me now, I need to get a slightly better card. This is a 10 strength card. This is a probably 14 strength card. This is like a 2 strength card. This is dependent upon how stupid he is. I'm gonna give up you. Okay. Okay. I was a little too cautious. I gave up 2 of my redraws, but that's okay. I'd rather be able to know I can survive than die to this big boy in the 2nd round. Okay. So I don't have Sabrina because I gave her away because I didn't think she'd be that useful that round. Now what can I do instead? I don't really need him. So what things do I want to activate with my leader power? So he has Zeal. I need to activate her. I don't need to activate her. I want to activate him. So I have 2 things I want to activate. Is there a 3rd? If I lower one of his things down enough, I would like to activate the Kidwani Revenant. But Kidwani Revenant is my weakest card, so I'm going to exchange him. Cool. Now I have a 3rd thing. Is there something better that I can have in my deck? The only thing that would be better that I could have, potentially, is the Sabrina. So, no. Not really. These are all good. So, what do I want to play first? The first thing I want to play is probably Botchling. Yeah, let's go with Botchling. Because that'll put out a target on the field, but yes, I still think this is the best thing to play. It deals damage every round, and that could build up over time. It won't deal damage this round, obviously, but let's see what happens. Oh man, if I had drawn this instead, if I decided to keep it, I would have used it on that. Oh well. I still want to kill it this round. The question is, what do I want to play in addition to it? And I think I want to play the first of my cards, my transforming cards, which is... Oh, but if I do that, if he has Geralt of Rivia, that's just gonna... Ah, he's going to be able to use it anyways. So let's just do it. Yeah. and I want him to die because he's just going to gain a lot of points with that anyways. Heard it. So now this is just going to die. Got unlucky. He can deal 1 damage pretty easy. Yep. Got unlucky. Sometimes it happens. I don't want to increase that one's strength. So this is an awkward position, because I really want to use him. It'll leave 2 verse left, which I can probably use in a future round. So I guess I'm using this. So let's go 1, 2, 3. The only sister he's left is the one that gives something +6. And that one? Oh, he's using the +8 variant. Okay. Interesting. So, this is going to be his attack anyways, so I'm just going to use the unicorn here. Basically, this is just a delay. If he has Gerald or Rivy, he's going to kill one of these anyways. So I don't mind. Yeah, now he's playing Old Spear Tip. Now, I want to kill Old Spear Tip with Vincent over Ike of Denzel. And the reason why is, if I do this, he won't be able to eat it. He has cards like Ghoul, which will be able to eat his units if they're stronger. Boost an ally by 6. Alright. Now this is an awkward situation because I want to either play this now and then use my last one on Ike and potentially lose out on Ocvis' ability, or I want to play this now and then use it on Ocvis. I think it's just smarter to do this because I want to be able to use Ike of Denzel whenever possible. Yep, and now he's going to play Ghoul. He'll probably eat something that won't get it up to 8 because he's smart like that. If he's smart, he's not going to get it up to +8. And again, he has last play. So if he can get that up to 7, I'm just fucked. If he gets that up to 10, then I can use Ike of Denzel. Which is fine. So let's do this.
God's blessing.
He must have not had anything that was worth a damn. So now he has to get 20. He doesn't... I don't think he has something that gives him 20. But let's find out. He does. I guess it's a draw. That was an interesting game. Alright. Hopefully that doesn't cause my score to decrease. Let's see what his rank was. No increase or decrease. So the streak continues. Alright. Well, that was a much more interesting game, and I will see you all next time with my Scoia'tael deck. Bye, everyone!